You've been putting all the work that you've needed to in on a situation. You've been working hard. Somebody could see you as high honor, or you could see yourself as high honored. Your ancestors could see you as high honored. But it's like you could be getting over some kind of brokenness. Somebody could see that you have overcome these obstacles. And it's like somebody could either be playing on what you used to be when you used to be in bad health, because you put a lot of work in on yourself here. You know your value, you know your worth, you know how far you've come, you know what you're capable of, you know what your goals are, you're grounded. But in the past, you could have been broken inside, or you could have been just broke. You know what I'm saying? You could be working towards wealth as well, but you know you deserve more than where you came from, what you've been through, who you have become. I feel like there's somebody around you or energy around you that's missing this bad health though. They feel entitled to your energy. They feel entitled to something of yours, something that you've worked hard for. Could be a feminine energy, doesn't have to be. But this person feels like they deserve something even though you worked for it. You could be very caring and giving. You could be very kind-hearted. You could be very disciplined and structured. Maybe you were lacking discipline before. You freed yourself. You freed your mind, your body, and your spirit of a situation. You're no longer following the same belief systems that you followed in the past. You're no longer feeling less confident, insecure, naive. You could have been wounded as a child though, but you healed yourself from all traumas. There was a card that was flipped over here. It was a child card too. This child card keeps coming out in these readings. I'm not going to take it out. If it comes out, it comes out. But you could have freed yourself of past life traumas, it is. Or stuff that went on in your childhood. You healed yourself. You worked hard to get past it. You dealt with whatever you needed to do to heal yourself. And someone doesn't really appreciate that. Someone doesn't really like that, because they were benefiting off of you not knowing who you are. It could also be that you stopped giving to this person because you know who you are now. Yeah, you've been on this path of freedom here. You're manifesting. You have manifested freedom, peace, wealth. And take these readings how they resonate, because it could be future energy. Like you could have some of these things now. You could have none of them now. You're just free in your mind. But everything is going to work out in your favor. Everything is working out in your favor. And I put this good turnaround right on top of the Great Fortune card. The universe is on your side because you're putting in the work. Your ancestors, your loved ones see how much you've changed, how valuable you become. You could have used to give into beautiful things, whether it's people, places, or things. You used to give into it. You could have been thinking about some feminine energy as well, longing for, or maybe you're longing for love. Maybe that's what you're waiting for in life, or I don't know. I feel like there's a feminine energy around you who is constantly thinking about you. You could be thinking about this person too, or you used to think about this person a lot, but they could be very beautiful. They could be giving you advice too. Maybe this is two different women. But somebody feels entitled, and the other person is more like empathic, gives you advice, is caring. Maybe this person helped you calm down. Maybe this person helped you change. This person gets all the glory. Somebody could be gifted. Somebody could be a healer in this energy, or you're the healer. You healed yourself. You can recognize that someone has a gift or that you're gifted. Someone in this energy deserves your attention. And that's who you focus on. You could have in the past dealt with women that were entitled, felt entitled to your energy or your money or whatever. But now you know, you've settled down and you know what you want. You know you want someone that actually cares for you and supports you, loves you. And when you get this person, if you haven't gotten them already, it's like you're going to, and I have great fortune again. I have great fortune out here twice. It's like you'll have it all once you accumulate this love. It's like, forget about the money, the cars, and the houses, and all of that other stuff. If I have love, someone supports me and cares about me, and someone I can go to lift me up when I'm feeling down, and I can lift that person up. If there's an equal give and take, I'll have it all. But when you have that partnership, when you have that companionship, that love, that overflowing amount of love, that balance in your life, money and cars and houses and all this stuff will easily come to you, unless you're the type to turn it away. But it's like your energy is so balanced that it brings in good things. It brings in, I said bling. It brings in those blessings because of how you've been treating yourself and what you've been investing in, and the love that you share. You've accepted love from someone who actually loves you in return. You're sharing in love with someone who actually loves you in return, and not given to false people, users and abusers. Somebody could be paranoid about their worth or your worth. Show me this PTSD with the Mega Millions here. Post-traumatic stress syndrome. Maybe somebody was making you feel stressed out about your own energy, like your own worth. They made you feel less than. Somebody could have made you feel like you weren't good enough, and this constantly stressed you out until you stopped giving to other people and you started focusing on yourself. Yeah, because somebody's not healed. Something wasn't allowing you to heal, or it could have took you a long time to heal because you were dealing with so much anxiety. But once you started realizing your worth and healing yourself, or I should say, you cut off people that weren't serving you, and you started healing yourself. And that's when this jackpot abundance energy came in and took over. You're realizing that you're very valuable. Yeah, you're blocking out anything that doesn't serve you. Anything that wasn't helping you heal. Anything that wasn't making you feel worry-free and calm. Show me the Mega Millions. You could be working towards. You're working towards abundance here. Abundance of love, peace, happiness, joy, confidence, strength, money. And it's all going to work out for you. You're not giving into any kind of addictions. You're not looking for love in all the wrong places. You're keeping your love to yourself. Or reserving your love for the ones that love you in return. Because when you shared your love and gave your love to other people, all you got in return was betrayal. And burdens. And all you did was self-sabotage. Somebody could be assuming that you were self-sabotaging when you went off on your own as well. They could have not believed in you and made you feel like you weren't going to make it, or told other people you weren't going to make it. Look at this. Ace of Swords. This person was preying on your downfall. Feminine energy or male energy. It doesn't matter. Somebody was preying on your downfall. They wanted you to be confused and belligerent. Somebody could have been saying that you were crazy as well. Hey, get out of there. Get. Yeah, somebody could have been saying you were off your rocker or something. Like you were off balance. But they were contributing to you being off balance because you probably were a little, I heard loosey-goosey or whatever. You know, you probably could have been a little off, but because of all the stuff that you were carrying that you shouldn't have been carrying, that people were putting on you and trying to make you out to be, it's like they were supporting your bad habits or something. Supporting your negativity. Because they knew that you had a gift. They knew that you were special. Somebody in this energy could be pregnant with a gift, or they could be pregnant physically. You carry it all within you. And that's the thing about people, is that they know your worth before you even do sometimes. But they didn't want you to invest in it because it's always a case of, if you're not investing in yourself, you're investing in them and it's benefiting them. So why would they want you to move out of a situation? Why would they want you to have peace? Because they had peace in your restlessness. They had peace in your misery. I want to see this privileged lady. Show me this privileged lady. Actually, this deck. Show me this privileged lady, please. Ace of Swords. This privileged lady also could have told you the truth about yourself. Like if you were going down... Yep, look at this. If you were going down the wrong path, this person informed you that you were going down the wrong path. Yep. They told you to look within and see what's going on within you that's making you react a certain way, or develop certain habits, why you are the way that you are. Is like this person taught you to look deeper within yourself here, and how you were cheating yourself out of life, that you were investing in foolish behavior. They could have told you the truth. Somebody spilled the beans. This is why you're not happy. This is why you're not fulfilled. This is why you give into addictions. This is why you people don't respect you, or whatever the case may be. This person let you know that you are special, you are royalty, and everything that you're putting out, you're getting back in return, because this person really loves you, and you know that this person loves you. You know that this person loves you, and you were willing to listen to them, take their advice, because what you share with this person couldn't compare to anything else, anyone else in your life. And these people that were around you wanted you to be miserable because they're miserable. You could have dealt with some people that were against your beliefs or against your partner's beliefs. Maybe your partner is of a different race or culture, and they were prejudiced against this person. Somebody could have had a near-death experience as well. Somebody could live in South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, or Utah. It could have took you a lot of work. Wow. It could have took you a lot of work to get to this point in your life where you weren't, I want to keep saying giving into addictions here, but somebody could have wanted revenge. They could have wanted revenge on your partner because your partner was investing in you, your true potential. Somebody could have been doing black magic and they wanted to seek out how to do this, but you could have found this out. This energy, whatever these people were doing to you, or this person was doing to you, has come to an end. They can't do it anymore. These people can no longer betray you. They can no longer drag your name in the dirt. Even if they try to, they could be, and even if you, like I said, if you were doing some dirty stuff, giving into addictions or whatever, they can only play off of your old energy. They don't know what you're doing now, or you've changed, and they won't acknowledge your change because they were benefiting off of that old energy. So it's like they're trying to revive that old energy, that old part of you that was a people pleaser or a drug addict, low self-esteem, didn't know where they were going in life, didn't know what to do with their life or whatever. This person could be talking about you to other people too. They could be They could be talking about you to other people, trying to keep the energy alive, because that's a form of black magic, by constantly talking down about somebody, talking about what they used to be, because this person is trying to manifest the old version of you because they want you to be miserable. You were miserable. Wow. You might not have even realized how miserable you were because it was something that you were used to, and everybody that was around you was doing the same thing. So it's like it was normal behavior. Your misery was normal because it was normal for the people around you to be miserable as well. But somebody came into your life and taught you something new. They know you are telling the truth, an enemy. You could have known that this person was telling the truth, that these people were your enemy. These could be family members that this person is talking about. Somebody could have taught you about breathing, having peace, having a calm lifestyle. This person introduced you to a new way of living, a new way of breathing, a new way of taking care of yourself, a new way of, like, they introduce you to some positivity or something. What true happiness and fulfillment is. Somebody could be a Leo. I just seen the Leo card. Brother. Somebody's brother could be gossiping about them, or somebody could be gossiping to your brother. Could be other family members. Or they could be trying to find out information from your brother as well and see if he would spread the juicy gossip. But this person is a friend of an enemy here. Somebody's pretending to be your friend. They're pretending that they like you and have your best interest to other people so that they could get information out of these people if they know anything about you. But nobody really knows what you're doing. Nobody knows anything about what you're doing. Even the ones that love you, that you're distant from. because it's like you're taking this time out to isolate yourself to heal, or you just gonna be focused on your life. You're probably not even in the phase anymore where you're isolating yourself and healing. You're in the phase where you're just taking care of your business and living your life, and these people can't accept that because they're used to you being around and being the loser of the family, or the black sheep of the family, or something here, being the risk taker, being the sacrifice. They depended on this energy. They counted on this energy because it was the only thing that made them feel, look at this, too risky. It was the only thing that made them feel better about themselves. If they could look down on you, because it's like, okay, I'm not trying to put anybody down when I say this, but this is just the energy that's coming out, and you've grown from this energy anyway. But this is the way these people were looking at your situation. They were looking at you like, okay, none of us are going anywhere, or we all have maybe some kind of value, but it's like everybody was on the same level. They were accomplished to a certain level, but they were miserable. But it's like they treated you like you were the lowest of the low. And they put you in that position, and they wanted you to stay in that position. They kept you in that position. You could also put yourself in that position, but they kept you in that position because even though they weren't completely where they wanted to be in life, they wanted you in that position so they can continuously look down on you because it made them feel better. They wanted you to be the lowest of the lowest. Invalid, is that the word? How you say that word? Invalid? Or they wanted you to be the troublemaker, black sheep, the loser, like I said, the one that always needed help, the codependent one who could never get their life together. And somebody helped you realize that these people were catering to this lifestyle of you being a loser, and they could have told you that you're worth more than that. Somebody can be very charming. Somebody has a heart of gold. You could have a heart of gold, and you were worth more than what you were being given. But you had to see it within yourself, because nobody can live your life for you. They can only present it to you who they want you to be. It's up to you to take the bait. But now I feel like you're getting your wish fulfillment. You're happy with whatever you have. The little bit that you have is worth gold to you. Or you could have a lot. Or like I said, you could be manifesting wealth. This wealth is going to come in as long as you're balanced and your relationships are balanced. And as long as you keep those things at bay that don't serve you. Like, you could really love these people that you cut off, but they're not good for your soul. They're not good for you. Because it's like every time you come, look at this, and I split the deck on family again. Every time you come around these people, it's like you fall into temptation, or you get angry, or you lose your happiness. They try and convince you of what true happiness is, and these people don't even know what true happiness is. Everything that they were projecting onto you is what they were. And now that you see yourself and you see what was going on after all this time, they're not happy. They wish they could go back and change time so that they can make you a victim again, or make you a sacrifice again. But it's not happening, because the knowledge that you've accumulated can't be taken away. It's like now. You've awakened to the truth. So there's no going back.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. Yeah.